Red Cross responders are often the first on the scene after natural disasters. The powerful tornado that hit Moore, Oklahoma 2 weeks ago was no exception. News 8's Pauline Lee was in Moore along with 3 volunteers from our community who were helping with the recovery.
Well, being a Red Cross volunteer means you have to be ready for just about anything, whether that's building shelters or coming to areas hardest hit, helping families cope with the loved ones they've lost, or sift through debris trying to find anything that's salvageable. For the volunteers from our community, they say helping those in the time they need it most is something they just needed to do.
It's so surreal.
It's still hard for Jane Ramey to comprehend the endless miles of rubble in Moore, Oklahoma.
This is incredible.
She's a Red Cross volunteer who traveled from Black River Falls and has spent her first couple of days walking around neighborhoods here helping victims with food, clothing, and temporary housing.
We interviewed maybe 7 or 8 that didn't have any homes left at all.
Out of about a dozen deployments in the past 7 years, she says the devastation here is by far the worst, knowing 7 children died in these piles of debris. It was once Plaza Towers Elementary School.
I did lose a child. He was 33, but he was still my child. So I know what they feel like losing a child, which makes it easier for me but harder for me to know what those parents are going through when their child is much younger.
But just when volunteers started to make a small dent in the recovery process, a second round of severe weather slammed the surrounding metro area. The National Weather Service reported 5 tornadoes last Friday night, including one of the widest tornadoes ever recorded, killing 19 people in El Reno, a city about 40 minutes from Moore. Shirley Stinson of La Crosse and Lori DeFlorian of Coon Valley worked through the night, preparing to help the people in that area.
Finally at midnight, we got a phone call saying that we need some people to start a mass care shelter, and I have been going on about 29 and a half hours of straight working.
By morning, more and more victims started trickling in. Red Cross volunteers used donations from communities across the nation, including the Coulee region, to supply medical goods, cots, blankets, and pillows.
It goes for supplies to stock the shelters, for food and water, snacks, whatever people need.
This is just the beginning of many long days and months to come, but DeFlorian says it's worth it.
I can't say no. I don't want to say no because there's people that need help.
It's a semblance of comfort.
Because helping others in their greatest time of need isn't something volunteers from our community have to do.
Okay, he'll be safe.
It's something they want to do.
I mean, the feelings are genuine, and I hate bad things to happen to people, but when they do, it's like, yeah, this is to be able to give that support. So it's a real part of my life.
Now, Red Cross volunteers are usually deployed for about 2 weeks at a time. The volunteers from our community say they may have to extend their stay, especially since the surrounding communities are now recovering from that second round of severe weather that hit recently. Reporting in Moore, Oklahoma, Pauline Lee, News 8.
Thank you, Pauline. If you would like to make a donation, there are 3 ways to help. You can call 1-800-RED-CROSS, visit redcross.org, or text Red Cross to 90999 to make a $10 donation.